A 4-4-2 formation, almost certainly, with Drinkle and McCoist the front two, and John Brown is the replacement for Ian Ferguson. The £1 million signing from Everton, right back Gary Stevens, fresh from the European Championships with England. And from Norwich City, £550,000, Kevin Drinkle, the man who will form the new spearhead with Ali McCoist. Graham Souness in the director's box, watching calmly. A gala occasion at Douglas Park, packed to capacity, 10,500 people as Rangers start the match, kicking up the very significant slope which runs from right to left down Douglas Park. So a vital day for Terry Butcher, right back in the heart of competitive action again for Rangers. And Mark Walters with the throw on the far side. There's John Brown, and the cross blocked by Jimison. So Brown there winning number 8, was a Hamilton Accies player before going to Dundee in 1984 for £45,000. A bit more expensive when he signed for Rangers last season for £350,000. Jerry Collins, the skipper for Hamilton, turns it out. There's Walter Smith in the Rangers dugout with some exhortations for the Rangers players. Rangers certainly are not having things all their own way at this stage. There's a free kick to Hamilton, a foul by Walters on Harris. Goff marking fairly. There's Willie Jimison. McNaught challenging, he's up well. Touched away by Woods. Stuart Gordon closing in, and there's another moment of real concern for the Rangers defenders. Willie Jimison flighting the ball in, McNaught stealing it in the blind side, a downward header, and Woods reacted quickly to punch the ball away from Gordon. There's Fairley with the corner kick. Jimison goes up. Turned away by Stevens, but he had to hurry because Gordon was there very quickly indeed. It's back with MacDonald. Put it away by Goff this time. There's Jimison. Well played down there by Stevens for Drinkle. That came off the Rangers number 7. Dave Roseborough doing the good work for Hamilton. So it's an Accies throw on this near side. Stuart Gordon looking sharp inside that Rangers box. There's Fairley nodding it inside. Butcher creates space for himself. Jimison provides the depth for Hamilton in defence for the moment. Goff forced to play the ball by the attentions of Fairley. The physique of Butcher winning the ball from Gordon. Fine tackle that from Kerr. Kerr and Walters clashing off the ball after that initial challenge. Referee Jim Renton has picked up the reaction of Walters. So the referee will have a word with the Rangers number 11. It started with a crunching tackle, and a fair one at that from Jim Kerr. He played the ball cleanly. The players tangling as they fell, and Walters was clearly unhappy with the challenge. A little exchange there between the two. Butcher's header midway through the first half as John Brown goes in with that reckless challenge. He didn't make contact with Colin Harris, but referee Renton immediately gave the free kick. Harris can manage a smile. McKee to Fairley. Harris with a return pass, here's Fairley again for Hamilton, and it's well saved by Woods. Superb play from Hamilton, opening up the Rangers defence once again. The debt due to Chris Woods in the Rangers goal. Great remove this from the free kick. Fairley laying the ball off. Harris with the instant return, Fairley getting away from Butcher, and the shot well saved by the right hand of Chris Woods. Drinkle and McCoist the target men through the middle. Would have needed some height to reach them. Fairly towards Gordon, it's cut off by Butcher, turning to his favoured side, the left, and finding Brown with a good pass. Stevens now storming up on the right flank for Rangers. The early cross to the far post, Drinkle is there, so is Ferguson. And a great bit of play there from Rangers, with Gary Stevens making a difference with that surging run on the right flank. cross delivered early, a difficult one for the young keeper who didn't get to it, but Drinkle found the angle too narrow. Fairly got a touch, the cover provided by Butcher. Jamieson winning that. Terry Collins was there to make sure for Hamilton. There's some space for Stuart Monroe. This is Walters. Showing a clean pair of heels to McKee. There's Drinkle again going up well. It's back for Durrant, that was blocked by Kerr. Back with Walters, Rangers building up some pressure now on the Hamilton defence. It's turned away for a throw, which goes to Rangers. But that was the closest yet for Rangers. Still trying to put the ball forward, it's with Terry Butcher. This is Gough. There's McCoist, the Drinkle is also there. The clearance comes from McKee this time. Stevens to Wilkins. To Gough, and the play switched to the left to Monroe, making lots of room for the fullback. Good play from Rangers. As Walters who caused all the trouble a moment ago with that burst of pace past Kevin McKee. Walters with the cross to the far side to Drinkle. There's Jamieson. Not touches it away. Here's Fairley. Gough linking with Durrant. Walters with the dummy, and it's McKee who gets there ahead of Durrant. Some very confident defensive play by McKee. Carelessness though by Jamieson. Here's Walters. The shooting chance is on. And he spotted young Ferguson off his line. The keeper did well, backpedaling. But Mark Walters has suddenly come to life, and he's causing all sorts of problems now for the Hamilton defence. Stepping inside here after the error from Jamieson, setting up that chipped shot, and Ferguson had to scramble back quickly to make the catch. Butcher to Drinkle. The header finds Walters. Wilkins. McCoist has made space. Away from Collins. Durrant leaves it to Walters. Well, that was promising for Rangers once again, but Mark Walters didn't quite read the dummy from Durrant. And Stuart Monroe closing in again at the back for Rangers. Taking possession again from Monroe. Good play this was from McCoist. Now watch Durrant running over the ball, leaving it to Walters, who got the ball caught between his feet. See that the Hamilton manager John Lambie will be very happy to see half-time arrive with the score sheet remaining blank, but there's another problem for the Accies defence as Collins concedes the foul with the challenge on Drinkle. So Butcher joins the attack. So does Richard Gough. Played in by Walters. Up goes Brown. Well, it'll have to be taken again because the Accies wall was too close to the kicker. Referee Renton insisting they retreat the full 10 yards, and it's another chance for Walters to pick out one of the men in the box. It was Kevin Drinkle who came to the near post, and a fine save again from Alan Ferguson. Well, this was great play from Walters in particular. The variation, driving the low free kick to the near post area. Drinkle made the run, the glancing header, and it was well stopped by Ferguson. McCoist with Walters. Durrant making space for Stevens. It's in, yes! Gary Stevens in the final minute of the first half. The goal which Hamilton was so desperate not to lose. And the Rangers fans come to life. Stevens gets his first goal for Rangers, and a vital one at that in terms of setting up this first Premier Division match of the season. Here was Walters, causing problems again on the left flank as he has done so often in the match, lofting the ball across. Durrant easing the ball back, and Ferguson for the opening goal. So a very savage blow that to Hamilton. And the interesting aspect of that goal is that it's almost certain that Graham Souness didn't see it. He had left his seat in the director's box and hadn't yet arrived on the track when Gary Stevens drove home the opening goal. So the throw goes to Hamilton. Barely enough time will be taken, not enough in fact. It's half time, and that hammer blow from Rangers coming just before the half-time whistle. So Hamilton start the second half, and no doubt different considerations in the interval team talk from John Lambie than they might have been had the scores remained level. Undoubtedly a lifting job to be done on morale, and thought certainly among the spectators at half-time that the floodgates might open up now that Rangers have gone in front, and it'll be down to the determination and character of the Saki's team to see if they can cope with what might be an early onslaught from Rangers. Good ball from Durrant to Walters. The run was made instantly by McCoist. Walters trying to get away from Kerr. Swinging cross, another away by McKee. This is Durrant. An obstruction by Kerr. The free kick goes to Rangers. Kerr protests his innocence. Certainly will argue. He turned to run for the ball as Durrant clashed with him. There's John Brown. And a fine run by Brown going towards the near post area to take that short free kick from Ian Durrant. I see how Brown makes the run to make space for himself for the angled header across the face of the goal and wide of the target. Harris has found space on the right. He has McDonald and Fairley up in support. It's 3 against 3 for the moment. There's Colin Harris. And a fine effort from Harris. Goes over the top. The first real sign of attacking play from Hamilton in the second half. There's Durrant. Brown's made a run through the inside leg position. Pass wasn't quite in his path. Still John Brown. There's the header from McCoist. A golden opportunity. Rose a begging. It looked as though McCoist may have slightly misjudged the leap. The visual pass going away from Brown. He did well to send the ball across goal. And I wondered if McCoist leapt just a shade too early. Monroe approaches on the left. It's a good tackle from Harris. Vital one at that. Well, Harris has played very well indeed for Hamilton, dropping into a midfield role. Experience, of course, with Hibs and Dundee in the Premier Division, and Raith Rovers also in the first and second division. Played in by Walters. And it was handball at the edge of the box by Gordon Scott. The Rangers players hoping for a penalty kick. Terry Butcher had a little chat with Jim Renton, but obviously there's no real disagreement. The ball appeared to bounce awkwardly on the arm of Gordon Scott. Let's just check to see if we can establish where this happened. Well, there was Scott right at the edge of the box. He was on the 18-yard line, so the referee appears to be perfectly correct, but this is a very dangerous position. Mark Walters and John Brown over the ball, both very accurate indeed from set pieces. The wall did its job. Walters shot. A brilliant header from Ali McCoist. Sheer brilliance from Rangers, from Walters and McCoist in particular. 20 minutes into the second half. This was a goal to savour, there's no question about that. Came to the free kick. Now Walters initially had his shot blocked at the edge of the wall by Jim Kerr, but then he performed miracles as he won the ball again. Just looking away, he makes towards the byline and then hooks it back for McCoist, making a run for the diving header which left Alan Ferguson without a hope. So McCoy starting the new season the way he spent spent most of the last season scoring goals, and Grahamson is looking very calm. Certainly saw that one all right. Cooper to Stevens, now Wilkins, there's Walters. Oh, it's great play again from Walters, running riot now up front for Rangers. There's John Brown, off the crossbar. Well, the danger's not over as Durant sends it across. Harris's header, there's Wilkins. Head with tremendous power. Just wide of the upright. There's Mark Walters now, who's tearing Hamilton to shreds. The chip cross for Brown, he steadies himself. Appearing to get a deflection off the crossbar. Cross from Durant this time. Now look at the shot from Wilkins, it's not so very far away. Good running by Durant, he was well picked out by Gough. Here's Davy Cooper. That's great play from Cooper. And a brave bit of goalkeeping from Ferguson as Drinkle tried to get a head flick on at the near post. Great stuff again from Davy Cooper. It really is frightening and daunting to think that Cooper can come on, and Walters are already on the field for Rangers. Ferguson towards Durant. No more time for action. The final whistle goes. Durant in possession. Gary Stevens was the man who scored the opening goal. Graham Souness will clearly be content with that comfortable victory.
Crowd again behind us, something we look forward to, I'm sure, and it was great just even running out to the field. Difficult probably the first 20 minutes, a little bit nervous, but thought we settled down well, and in the end got a great result.
Enjoy that, Gary?
Well, obviously the result was more important than the performance. Again, for 20 minutes we were very nervous, and by the time we'd sort of stuck the second one in, we started to play a little bit, and I think the crowd went away quite happy, and I was pleased because they were superb today.
It's quite interesting though to find that you were brought, Kevin, to score some goals, but Gary, you were the man who broke the deadlock today. What do you remember of the goal?
Well, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, I think. The ball broke loose from Durante, and I think we got a couple of deflections, which I think we needed at the time because their keeper was having a bit of a stormer, and obviously from then on it was a question of just pushing on. We got the second and settled down and played some good football.
What was your impression of the difference between playing here and playing, say, in the English First Division?
Possibly like the end-to-end football to start with. Obviously we're under a little bit of pressure, start of a new season, but we're looking forward to it. You know, like we're expected to win, we expect to win. So it was great to get off to a good start today.
Do you feel as individuals coming from England with big transfer fees, any additional pressure?
I've always said no, I think, because now the transfers have gone up to £2 million. You know, £1 million, there's no pressure on us now. I mean, the lads are great. I've settled in very well. I think Kevin has done the same. And really, we've been looking forward to the day for, what, 3-4 weeks. We've trained very hard, and I think that showed with the fitness over the last 20 minutes. I think it's looking good for the rest of the season, really.
Gentlemen, welcome to Scottish football and all the best for the rest of the season.